Good day, ma'am. We are Group 3 presenting our concept paper entitled Assessing the Economic Impact of Illegal Fishing in Biliran Province. For our Chapter 1 introduction, according to World Ocean Review 2 or WOR, The Future of Fish, The Fisheries of the Future 2013, illegal fishing refers to fishing activities conducted by foreign vessels without permission in waters under the jurisdiction of another state or which contravenes its fisheries laws and regulation in some other manner. For example, by disregarding fishing times or the existence of the state's protected areas in many maritime regions of the world, illegal fishing has massively contributed to the depletion of fish stocks, especially in developing countries' coastal waters. There are four common types of illegal fishing in the Philippines according to BFAR. They are dynamite fishing, cyanide fishing, the use of modified Danish seine or known locally as hulbot, liba-liba, and bantayan as zipper, and the intrusion of commercial vessels within municipal waters. In the Philippines, marine biodiversity loss and fisheries decline have a significant impact since fish provide more than 50% of dietary protein and serve as an important source of nutrients. An estimated 1.7 million small-scale or municipal fishers are the poorest of the poor. 4 out of them people fishers live below the poverty line, earning about $4 per day or 159 PHP day. In the Philippines, particularly in Biliran Province, the economic ramifications of IUU fishing are profound, affecting local livelihoods and food security. According to Daily Express New by Webmasters in August 2024, 5 individuals were apprehended by local police and personnel from Municipal Agriculture Office or MAO of Culaba, Biliran for illegal fishing at around 6 a.m. on Friday, August 16, in the waters of Barangay San Roque of said town. DZHR News by Alan Antalan, 2 motorbangkas were apprehended after being spotted conducting illegal fishing activities more or less 3 nautical miles away from the shoreline of Maripipi. The Philippine Coast Guard said on Wednesday, March 6, personnel of Barangay Binungtoan as well as Bantay Dagat Municipality of Maripipi discovered that the motorbangkas were utilizing the net method locally known as PAMO, which is a violation of Municipal Ordinance 2011-01, Article 7, Section 76 or transient fishing. For the objectives of the study, this study aims to assess the economic impact of illegal fishing by focusing on the following specific objectives. First, to quantify the economic losses incurred by local fisheries due to illegal fishing. Second one, to analyze the impact on local livelihoods, particularly among small-scale fishermen who depend on sustainable fish stocks. Third, to evaluate the effectiveness of the current policies. The last one is to propose actionable recommendations for stakeholders to enhance enforcement and promote sustainable fishing practices.
Theoretical and conceptual framework. Theoretical framework. The theoretical framework provides the conceptual foundation for assessing the economic impacts of illegal fishing. This consists of 3 theories: the tragedy of the commons, externality theory, and the sustainable development theory. Conceptual framework. This IPO model illustrates the conceptual framework for assessing economic impacts of illegal fishing in Biliran Province. This consists of 3 input, 2 process, and 2 output. Inputs are illegal fishing activities, enforcement, intensity, and socioeconomic factors. The process are the descriptive statistics of econometric modeling and applied to examining relationships and estimate economic impacts. And the output are the results yield economic impacts, revenue loss, income reduction, economic instability, and the policy recommendations, sustainable fishing practices, and alternative livelihoods. These outputs inform decision-making, guiding policy decisions, and resource allocation to enhance fisheries management. Review of related literature. Illegal fishing poses significant economic, environmental, and social threats to Biliran Province, compromising food security, livelihoods, and biodiversity. This review summarizing existing literature and economic impacts of illegal fishing, focusing on key variables, environmental and social impacts. The Philippines is currently dealing with illegal fishing, which costs the country billions of pesos a year in lost revenue, according to Cabral et al. 2018. Pole et al. 2002 emphasized that destructive fishing practices such as blast fishing and cyanide fishing lead to the degradation of coral reefs and other marine habitats. This environmental degradation further exacerbates the economic challenges faced by fishing communities as it reduces the availability of fish stocks. Economic and livelihood impact. The economic impact of illegal fishing is significant concerns for many countries, including the Philippines. The economic impact of illegal fishing is substantial, with estimated suggesting that it costs the global economy up to $23 billion annually, according to Agro et al. 2009. Since its small-scale fishermen mostly depend on marine resources for their livelihoods, the decline of fish stocks brought on illegal fishing practices lowered their revenue. Fisheries management. The livelihoods of coastal people and the national economy may be significantly impacted by these losses. The rights of the legal fishermen are compromised by illegal fishing, which also leads to disputes over access to maritime resources. Law-abiding fishermen experience irritation and financial hardship as a result of illegal fishermen operating with impunity due to lack of effective enforcement methods, as stated by Pomeroy et al. 2007. Chapter 2 Research Design. This study employs a mixed method approach suitable for capturing both quantitative and qualitative aspects of illegal fishing's economic impacts. It also utilized a cross-sectional design appropriate for assessing the current economic situation in Biliran province. The research environment. This study will be conducted in Biliran province, focuses on the coastal municipalities, fishing communities, and marine protected areas. Research respondents. The researchers selected a sample size of 300 respondents selected through stratified random sampling, comprising fishermen, local officials, and stakeholders in Biliran. The researchers choose these participants to the respondents for them to have an exact answers to their questions in the survey questionnaires. Research instruments. In gathering data information, data will be collected through survey questionnaires and interviews. The survey questionnaires that is utilized are modified questionnaire from Frontier Research paper. Statistical treatment. The statistical treatment of the study will involve a descriptive statistics, mean, median, and standard deviation will be used to summarize the income level of the fishers, the volume of fish catch, and the reported economic losses due to illegal fishing. Frequency and percentage distribution will be used to categorize the types of illegal fishing practices and their prevalence in the Biliran province. Regression analysis. Multiple regression analysis will be conducted to assess the impact of illegal fishing on fishers' income and local economy. The regression model will be following. Inferential statistics. Hypothesis testing will be conducted to determine the significance of the observed relationships. A t-test will be used to compare the mean income of the fishers affected by illegal fishing versus those not affected. ANOVA will be used to compare the economic impacts across different types of illegal fishing practices. Economic evaluation cost-benefits analysis will be used to estimate the economic losses due to illegal fishing and the potential benefits of implementing stricter regulations. The econometric model. This study employs a linear regression model. Y is equals to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3 plus beta 4 x4 plus E, where Y represents economic impact, household income, revenue loss, x1 illegal fishing activity, x2 fishing efforts, x3 enforcement intensity, and x4 socioeconomic factors. The model tests hypothesis that illegal fishing negatively impacts economic indicators. H1 increased fishing efforts positively impacts economic indicators. H2 enforcement intensity reduces economic impacts. H3 and socioeconomic factors positively impact economic resilience. H4 assumptions include linearity, non-multilinearity, homoscedasticity, normality of residuals, and independence of observations. Expected signs indicates negative impacts for illegal fishing and positive impacts for enforcement and socioeconomic factors. And this is the modified questionnaire that the study used. That's all. Thank you.